Welcome you all, my dear learners. I am Mrs. M. Suguna, Assistant Professor from Department of Computer Science from St.Josephs College of Arts and Science for Women, Huzur. Now we are here to discuss about the subject Information Technology in Business. In particular, we are going to discuss about the functions of operating system, and OS manages and coordinates the functions performed by the computer hardware, including the CPU, I/O devices, secondary storage devices, and communication and network equipment. OS perform basic tasks such as recognizing input from the keyboard, sending output to the display screen, keeping track of the files and directories on the disk, controlling peripheral devices such as disk drives and printers. OS vary in complexity from those that support single user, that is microcomputers, to those that handle multi-user mainframes, nearly 100 users. Their complexity depends on computer system size and scope, type of performance provided to its users. The primary purpose of OS is to maximize the productivity of a computer system by operating it in the most efficient manner and minimizing the amount of human intervention required. And OS simplifies the computer programmers since it includes programs that perform input-output and storage operations and standard operations and other standard processing functions. OS are the most important component of the software interface between users and the hardware of their computer systems. Many OS are designed as a collection of program modules which can be organized in combination with various capabilities around a central module, that is kernel. Examples: some OS packages include a selected number of utility programs, language translator programs such as compilers and interpreters, and even some application programs. See here, for each system there is particular OS. For microcomputer, Windows, DOS, and Mac OS. For mini computers, Unix, OS/400, etc. For mainframe computers, MVS is used. See the diagram. I told you in center there will be a kernel and around it there will be a program modules. You can see in the diagram, is it? No. There will be utilities, file and directory systems, text processors, programming languages, likewise will be around the kernel. So center part of operating system is nothing but kernel. Now let us see in detail about the functions of OS. Even the simplest OS in mini computer or mainframe performs a number of resource management tasks or functions. These functions include job management, batch processing, online processing, data management, virtual storage, and last one, input-output management. We can see in detail one by one. First function is job management. This software manages the jobs waiting to be processed. It recognizes the jobs, identifies their priorities, determines whether appropriate main memory and secondary storage capability they require is available, and schedules and finally runs each job at the appropriate moment. And second function is batch processing. With batch processing, the most basic method, data are accumulated and processed in groups. Example, payroll application. So once in every week, hourly records are grouped and the payroll software is run. And third function is online processing. In online processing, data are processed instantaneously. Using an online system, the request for information will be instantly acknowledged by the online software, and the appropriate steps will be taken to access the central database and return the requested information to the terminal from which the request was made. Most online OS have multi-user and multitasking capabilities. And comes the fourth function, data management. In the process of managing the resources of the computer system, OS software also manages the storage and retrieval of data. Next comes the fifth function, virtual storage. Some OS have a feature called virtual storage. With this software, it is possible to increase the capacity of main memory without increasing actually its size. This is accomplished by breaking a job into a sequence of instructions called pages or segments and keeping only a few of these in main memory at a time. The remainder kept on secondary storage devices. And then comes the last function, input-output management. OS manages the input to and output from a computer system. This applies to the flow of data among computers, terminals, and other devices such as printers. Application programs use the OS to handle input and output devices as needed. OS is like a traffic policeman. It makes sure that different programs and users running at the same time do not interfere with each other. The OS is also responsible for security, ensuring that unauthorized users do not access the system. That's all. We have discussed about the functions of operating system. Now let us see the question. So this is the question session. You have to answer the questions given here. Give your answer in the comment box. The first question is, what is the operating system of Apple iPhone? And second, what is Ubuntu? So give your answers in comment box. Thank you all my dear learners. Let us see in next video. Thank you once again.